What would you say to someone who feels shame or fear about needing extra help outside of the group?
Shame or fear. Not to minimize the feelings, but I would say welcome to the club.
Mm,
I mean, that's the unknown over there. And you're asking me to enter it? Ah, yeah, I understand that fear. We often hear about the analogy when there's a physical problem, leg injury, something internal, vision, even dental. We would go to a specialist. And there's some fear and apprehension there, perhaps, of what you might discover and what treatment looks like. But still, in order to really enter into health, we have to overcome some of those things. The shame piece, man, I just would want to recognize anyone who has the courage to step forth and say, you know what, I need more help.
mm.
I need to dig deeper in this, root it out. So I would encourage that individual to risk. And there's no shame in wanting to bring forth the best version of you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Our friend Rodney Wright has said it a lot that seeking help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom.
Mm,
And there's humility around recognizing I'm stuck in something. I've likely been stuck in it a long time. Having that group, community, peer support is vital. And I may need expertise. And I think we do battle that mindset that says, man, I'm so bad that I need counseling. And some of that is just to work through that emotion, because I found in my own story, as I mentioned earlier, that was often rooted in performance. That was rooted in wanting to somehow look good while still acknowledging that I'd been stuck in an addiction. And somewhere in there, there is a letting go of just saying, if I'm going to get healthy, if I'm going to get help, I've got to quit trying to look good everywhere I go and act like I have it together. And that doesn't mean, again, that we go everywhere we go, we're telling everybody about our whole story and how messed up we are. Like, I don't mean that, but I mean there is kind of an embracing of I need help.
yeah.
And actually that's kind of human to admit I need help. And maybe for me it's this area and someone else it's another area, but I think if we're a human being, there are places we could really benefit from some expert help. And that doesn't mean that we're bad. It means we're human. And if we can embrace that, we might find a level of care and expertise that's going to take us to a level we can't get to on our own. And so that's the hope of it is, hey, what if you could grow in ways that you've never been able to because someone really has the expertise and insights to help you get there? It's like, oh, well, that'd be worth it. That's not a question of how bad am I? It's a question of how much do I want to grow? And if I see it from that angle, then maybe I would be eager to pursue help. It's like, man, I want to grow a lot. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to need a counselor then. I'm going to go talk to someone who can help me get to the place in life I'd like to go.
Yeah. I don't know. So I don't know if I would form this in the question to them, but I formed this in the question to myself and in my own journey and my story. But I would ask the question of myself, when have fear and shame ever motivated me to move towards health? And so those, when I'm experiencing those, are typically moments where I make my worst decisions because I'm trying to hide things about myself. And so like those moments are the ones where I want to be curious about, let's flip the script. And I love this idea of introducing what does healthy shame look like versus what the toxic shame message is presenting to us. And so for my own, it's again coming into that idea that this is not a weakness. I love that from Rodney. This is not weakness. This is wisdom of what does it look like to move in a way that is going to be to my benefit, and let's start looking at what are the benefits. What would be the benefit? What would be, how would maybe things improve? How would you see some positive results if you moved in this direction, instead of what are the fears and the shame that are motivating it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mentioned a little earlier best version, Stuart, and that's what it sounds like. Can we draft a script of the best version of who I can become? And that's the target. That's what
Mm,
a person is moving toward, what they would like to accomplish. Sometimes we have to think outside the box, especially when we're in that place of shame.
yeah.
Like, I can't do this on my own. But with helpful guidance, encouragement, we can arrive at that point where we are living the best version of who God created us to be. It is possible.
Yeah, I like that encouragement, because my emphasis would be like, you are not the only one. You are not the only individual who is in this moment at this place and time. And so I think that encouragement is maybe that thing that they just need to resonate within them, that there are others that have been down this road before. I am not the first one to be so broken in my addiction or betrayal or wherever you find yourself that someone hasn't been there before.